Good morning students. I welcoming you to all today's session. In previous class we discussed about surface chemistry lesson. In today's class we move on to the next lesson, new lesson 12, carbonyl compounds. It's belong to organic chemistry. So in this lesson we describe important method of preparation reaction of carbonyl compounds and explain the mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction of carbonyl compounds. Okay, let us start now. Carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compound means the functional groups containing aldehyd and ketone. So aldehyd, the formula of the aldehyd, the functional group of aldehyd is CHO. The functional group of ketone is a C double bond O. So the aldehyd and ketone containing this called as a carbonyl compounds. So nomenclature of aldehyd and ketone. We have already learned the IUPAC system of nomenclature of organic compounds in 11th standard itself. So let's apply the rule of name of the following compounds. Some of the examples are listed here. So first formaldehyde. How to name the IUPAC name of the formaldehyde. The prefix with the position number, that is a before. No, it is a root word. So root word means here how many carbons are there? Here only one carbon. So one carbon means you know how to apply the rules. So one carbon means is a methane, that is methane. Then the primary suffix is a carbon linked with a single bond. So it is a homologous series way. It is a alkane series. So the primary suffix is a and E. The functional group is a CHO. So you can drop the E. We can add the Al. In alcohol, the secondary suffix is a OL. It is a aldehyde. CHO is a aldehyde. So the secondary suffix is Al. So methane E is a dropped. Then you can add Al. So it is called as a methanol. Then second one, CH3CHO. So CH3CHO, the position number is there is a no position. So the position number is a nil. Then how many carbons here? Here the 2 carbon. So it is a ethane. That is 2 carbon means ethane. So you can write ETH. Then carbon linked to a single bond. So it is alkane series. So you can write A and E. The E can be dropped. Then it is a CHO is aldehyde. So you can add Al. So its name is a ethanol. Okay. Then third one, CH2 double bond CH single bond CHO. So there is a no position number. Then how many carbon here? 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon. 3 carbon means propane. That is a PROP. Then here the double bond, the carbon linked with the double bond. So you can write E and E. The second carbon containing double bond. So 2 E and E. Then E can be dropped. You can add Al. So the name is a propene 12. Okay. This way to name the IUPAC name of the compound. Okay. So then some of the compounds are listed here. So you go through all the things. Okay. So the next topic is structure of carbonyl compounds. The carbonyl compound structure is a C double bond O. C double bond O. So the C double bond O here contain the C double bond O. The 2 branches are there. So it is a sp2 hybridized. The carbon-oxygen bond is similar to the carbon-carbon double bond. Carbon-oxygen bond. Carbon-oxygen bond means this bond. Okay. Carbon-oxygen bond is similar to the carbon-carbon double bond in alkenes. So the carbonyl compound forms 3 sigma bond. Carbonyl compound form 3 sigma bond using the 3 sp2 hybridized orbital. One of the 3 sigma bond means C oxygen here, then so this one sigma, then this one sigma, then this one sigma. Okay, so this bond, how many sigma? 1, 2, 3. So the carbon, one of the sigma bond is formed with the oxygen and the other two with the hydrogen carbon in aldehyde. So one of the sigma bond is formed with the oxygen, then other with the hydrogen. Okay, then with the 2 carbon in ketones, and the 3 sigma bond are lying in the same plane. These 3 sigma bond are lying in the same plane. So shown in the figure. The fourth valence electron of carbon remains is a unhybridized 2p orbital. The fourth carbon, because the valence of carbon, the atomic number is 6. So 1 is 2, 2 is 2, 2p, 2, so the outermost valence is a 4. So the 3 bonds are there, the remaining one is a vacant. The fourth valence electron of carbon remains is a unhybridized, the 2p orbital, which lies perpendicular to the plane and overlap with the 2p orbital of oxygen to form carbon-carbon pi bond, to form the carbon-carbon pi bond. That is, here the carbon-carbon, the fourth one is vacant, so the carbon-carbon form a pi bond. Okay, so then the oxygen atom has a two non-bonding pair of electron which occupy the remaining 2p orbital. So the oxygen is the second most electronegative atom, attract the shared pair of electron between the carbon and the oxygen towards. It's why the bond is a polar. So these polarizations contribute the reactivity of aldehyde and ketone. Okay, this is a diagram. This is a diagram, the structure of carbonyl compound. So here the 3 sigma bond, then in carbonyl carbon C atom say sp2 having the 3 sigma bond and 1 pi bond. The 3 sigma bond 1, 2, 3, then pi bond, so this is a pi bond. Okay, so the pi bond, it has a trigonal planar, the bond angle is a 120 degree. Okay, this is a structure of carbonyl groups. The next topic is general method preparation of aldehyde and ketone. First we prepare the preparation of aldehyde and ketones. The first method is a oxidation and catalytic dehydrogenation of alcohol. You know the meaning of oxidation and catalytic, that is a dehydrogenation. Oxidation means you know the meaning. Dehydrogenation, the removal of hydrogen is called as a dehydrogenation. Okay, we have already learned the oxidation of primary alcohol gives aldehyde and secondary alcohol gives ketone in a previous lesson. That is a hydroxy lesson we discussed about in a detailed manner. The primary alcohols gives aldehyde. That is a primary alcohol means the CH3 CH2 ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol oxidation, we carry out the oxidation, we get a CH3 CHO, that is a aldehyde. Then secondary alcohol CH3, that is CH2OH, the secondary alcohol gets a ketone. Okay, so you remember it. The primary alcohol gives aldehyde, the secondary alcohol gives ketone. The oxidizing agents such as acidified sodium dichromate, that is a Na2Cr2O7 is a sodium dichromate. Then KMnO4 is a potassium permanganate, sodium dichromate is Na2Cr2O7, KMnO4 is a potassium permanganate. The PCC is used for oxidation. Then oxidation using PCC yields aldehyde. Other oxidizing further oxidize the aldehyde and ketone to carboxylic acid. That is, here some of the oxidizing agents are there. In this, PCC are used to give oxidizing purpose. It gives aldehyde. Then other oxidizing agent further oxidize the aldehyde and ketone to give further oxidizing to give converted into the carboxylic acid. Okay, when vapors of alcohols are passed over the heavy metal catalyst such as copper, silver, alcohol gives aldehyde and ketone. So the catalytic hydrogenation of alcohols. Okay, the second one, the ozonolysis of alkenes. We have already learned 11th standard the reductive ozonolysis of alkene give aldehyde and ketones. So the alkenes react with ozone to form ozonoid. So alkene react with ozone. This is alkene. This is alkene. Alkene react with ozone to form ozonoid. This is a ozonoid. Okay, which on subsequent cleavage with the zinc and water gives aldehyde. So the zinc react with the zinc and water to it gives aldehyde. That is CH3CH2 is aldehyde or ketone. So zinc does remove hydrogen peroxide form. The zinc dust is removed. It can be formed into hydrogen peroxide H2O2 formed, which otherwise can oxidize aldehyde or ketone. So in this case the alkene, the buta-2-ene. So how many carbons here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So buta-2-ene, second carbon presents a double bond. So buta-2-ene, it's react with the ozone O3 to form ozonoid. This is a structure of the ozonoid. It's zinc with water to form CH3CHO, that is a ethanol plus zinc oxide. Okay, this is a ozonolysis of alkenes. Okay, the next one. The next was one more examples of 2-methyl buta-2-ene to form ozonoid. Then again it react with the zinc with the water to form aldehyde plus aldehyde and ketone. So this is a aldehyde, then this one is a ketone. Okay, propanone and aldehyde. The next one, hydration of alkynes. We have already learned 11th standard hydration of alkene, the process of 40% of dilute sulfuric acid and 1% of magnesium sulfate to give corresponding aldehyde and ketone. So most probably we already learned in 11th standard the organic process. oxidation, dehydrogenations, etc. Okay, so the hydration of alkenes, first method is a the hydration of acetylene yields acetaldehyde. So acetylene yields, this is a formula of acetylene. So the acetylene hydration means at the addition of the water molecules. So the ethynes react with the HOOH in the presence of 40% of dilute sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, to form enol CH. So how many carbons here? The 2 carbon. So it's react with the HOH. So enol, to form OH is attached, so it is called as a enol. Because the alcohol is a OL, so enol is isomerase to form aldehyde, that is ethanol. So the hydration of alkenes. The next one is hydration of alkanes other than acetylene gives ketones. So acetylene, the previous one is acetylene, this is a propane, P1YNE. So react with the water in the presence of sulfuric acid to form enol, then isomerase to give ketone. In previous, same thing, acetylene react with the water, then in the presence of sulfuric acid enol form, then isomerase to give aldehyde. Here other than acetylene gives ketone. So here the propane, so it is a gives the ketone. The next one, fourth one, from calcium salt of carboxylic acid, aldehyde and ketone may be prepared by dry distillation of calcium salt of carboxylic acid. First one, aldehydes. The formula of aldehyde is a CHO. Okay. Aldehydes are obtained the mixture of calcium salt of carboxylic acid and calcium formate subject to dry distillation. So here calcium methanate. What is this? Calcium methanate. So this is a calcium Ca methanate, HCOO minus HCOO minus is a calcium methanate. The heated dry distillation, the mixture of calcium salt of carboxylic acid, calcium formate subject dry distillation to carry out, we get methanol, HCO, methanol formula HCHO. So methanol, because the formula aldehyde means we put in aldehyde Al, in case of alcohol OH, okay, that is OL. Alcohol means OL, it is a aldehyde, so Al, HCHO, this is a functional group of aldehyde. HCHO plus CaCO3, HCH here, HC double bond OH, so remaining CaCOO3, calcium carbonate. Okay, the next one, same thing, calcium ethonate plus calcium methanate, dry distillation to carry out ethanol. So the 2CH3, so look at the diagram, 2CH3, here 1 CH3, then another CH3, 2 CH3, then CHO. So 2 CH3 CHO, 2 CH3 here, CHO, 2 CHO. So ethanol present, remaining Ca. How many Ca? 2 Ca, then COO3. So we get a compound calcium carbonate. This is a dry distillation method. Okay, the next symmetrically ketone. Symmetrically ketone, you know the meaning of the symmetry. If you cut any molecule, you get a equal is equal to get a equal. The symmetrically ketone can be obtained the dry distillation of calcium salt of carboxylic acid except formic acid. So here the calcium ethonate CH3 COO Ca. This is a calcium ethonate. So dry distillation we get a propanone, that is a ketone, So remaining CaCO3, CaCO3, okay, CaCO3 we get a calcium carbonate. The next topic is preparation of aldehyde. The first one is Rosenman reduction. Rosenman reduction can be, that is aldehyde can be prepared by the hydrogenation of acid chloride in the presence of palladium supported by barium sulfate. This reaction is called as a Rosenman reduction. So the acetyl chloride, the formula CH3COCl, acetyl chloride reduction, you know the meaning of reduction, plus hydrogen, the presence of palladium supported with a barium sulfate to form acetaldehyde. So CH3CHO plus H and Cl's are there, so it can be removed HCl. In this reaction, barium sulfate acts as a catalytic poison. You know the meaning of the catalytic poison, already we discussed about in surface chemistry reaction lesson. So catalytic poison to palladium catalyst that is a barium sulfate act as a catalytic poison to palladium catalyst, so that this aldehyde cannot further reduce to alcohol. Okay, this is a nature of the catalytic poison. Formaldehyde and ketone can be prepared by this method. This method is called as a Rosenman reaction. This is a very important naming reaction. The next naming reaction is a Stefan's reaction. When alkyl cyanide, then CH3 is alkyl, the CN is a cyanide, is called as alkyl cyanide, are reduced using SnCl2, stannous chloride and hydrogen chloride to form imines. This is a NCCH3 and CH double bond NH is called as a imines, which on hydrolysis to corresponding give aldehyde. So alkyl cyanide reduced with a stannous chloride and hydrochloric acid, we get a compound imines. These imines are further hydrolysis, that is addition of water, we get a compound acetaldehyde. Okay, this is Stefan's reaction. This is also very important reaction. The next one, selective reduction of cyanide. It's a very important method. The selective reduction of cyanide is simply say DIBALH, diisobutyl aluminum hydride, is simply say DIBALH. So selectively reduce alkyl cyanide to form imines. This is alkyl cyanide to form imines, which are further hydrolysis we get a compound aldehyde. Further hydrolysis we get a compound aldehyde. CH3 CH is double bond CH, CH2 CH2 CN, we get a compound aldehyde. This is a selective reduction of cyanide. The next one, preparation of benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde means aromatic aldehyde. It's a best example of aromatic aldehyde is a benzaldehyde. The formula is C6H5CHO. It's a aromatic aldehyde. Aliphatic aldehyde means it's a linear chain. The best example acetaldehyde, formaldehyde is a aliphatic aldehyde. This one is a aromatic aldehyde. The side chain oxidation of toluene and its derivative by strong oxidizing agents such as KMNO4, potassium permanganate, gives benzoic acid. So when chromyl chloride means CrO2Cl2, say chromyl chloride, methyl benzene is a toluene, the methyl another name is a toluene, C6H5CH3. Okay, toluene gives benzaldehyde. This toluene gives benzaldehyde. So methyl benzenes is used as an oxidizing agent of the chromyl chloride. CH2 is a non-polar solvent. We get a etard. This is a etard. Then hydrolysis, further hydrolysis, we get a compound benzaldehyde. So this reaction is called as a etard reaction. What is etard reaction? Methyl benzenes, the presence of chromyl chloride to form etard. Further hydrolysis, we get a compound benzaldehyde. This is called as a etard reaction. Then second reaction is a Gattermann-Conch reaction. This reaction is a variant of Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. What is that? Friedel-Crafts acylation. In this method, the reaction of carbon monoxide and HCl generate as intermediate. Which reacts like formyl chloride. What is the formula of formyl chloride? HOCl. Okay, HOCl is a formyl chloride. So benzene with carbon monoxide HCl to form benzaldehyde. This is called as a Gattermann-Conch reaction. The next method is a manufacture of benzaldehyde from toluene. So toluene, you already discussed toluene, the formula C6H5CH3. So the chlorination of the toluene, so Cl2 gives benzal, C6H5CHCl2. This is a benzal chloride. The chlorination of the toluene gives benzal chloride, which are further hydrolysis. This benzal chloride is a further hydrolysis. We get a compound benzaldehyde. Toluene chlorination, carried out the chlorination, we get a benzyl chloride. Further hydrolysis, we get a compound benzaldehyde. So this is a commercial method to manufacture of the benzaldehyde. The next we prepare preparation of ketones. The functional group of ketone is a C double bond O. Okay. Ketones can be prepared by the action of acid chloride. Acid chloride means CH3COCl. That is acetyl chloride with dialkyl cadmium. Dialkyl means CH3 twice. Dialkyl cadmium CD. CH3 twice CD. So acetyl chloride is a react with the dialkyl cadmium. We get a compound acetone. So the acetyl chloride CH3COCl, CH3COCl, dialkyl cadmium, we get a compound 2CH3CO, here 2CH3CO. So 2CH3COCH3 acetone, remaining CD, here 1Cl, then 1Cl cadmium chloride. Okay, it's a byproduct. Cadmium chloride is a byproduct. The next, preparation of phenyl ketones. Phenyl ketone means it is an aromatic ketone. Okay, so Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. In this method, preparing alkyl. Alkyl means aliphatic. Aryl ketone means aromatic ketone. Diaryl ketone means it consists of the 2C6H5. It is called C6H5. It's called as a diaryl. Okay, so this reaction is succeed only with the benzene and activated benzene derivative. So first example, acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride react with the benzene, aluminum chloride catalyst. Further hydrolysis we get a acetophenone. The acetophenone formula C6H5COCH3. This is a acetophenone. This is called as a alkyl ketone. This is called as a alkyl ketone. That is aryl ketones. Okay. The next, benzyl chloride C6H5COCl. Instead of the CH3 we can write C6H5. CH3 is acetyl, C6H5 is a benzyl chloride plus benzene, AlCl3 water. That is hydrolysis. We get a compound benzophenone. Benzophenone formula C6H5COC6H5. We get a compound. What is the method? Preparation of phenyl ketone. So CO is a ketones. Okay. Acetyl chloride, acetophenone. Benzene chloride, benzophenone. The next method, physical properties of aldehyde and ketone. So first physical properties. Then formaldehyde, that is formula HCHO, is a gas at room temperature, whereas acetaldehyde is a volatile liquid. The remaining all other aldehyde and ketones are colorless liquid. Then boiling point, compare these two aldehyde and ketone. It's a highly boiling point compared to the hydrocarbons and ether. Okay, so because there is a weak molecular association aldehyde and ketone arising dipole-dipole interaction. So the dipole-dipole interaction are weaker than intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Boiling point of aldehyde and ketone are much lower the corresponding of alcohol, acid. Okay, the next is a solubility. Then solubility, lower member of aldehyde and ketone like formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, acetone are miscible with water all proportion because they form hydrogen bond with the water. Okay, then dipole moment, carbonyl group of aldehyde. Carbonyl group means aldehyde and ketones, those are called carbonyl group. The carbonyl group of aldehyde and ketone contain double bond between carbon and oxygen. The oxygen is compared to the carbon. The oxygen is a more electronegative than carbon. So and it attracts shared pair of electron which carbonyl group, so polar. So aldehyde and ketone have dipole moments. The next, chemical properties of aldehyde and ketone. The first method is nucleophilic addition reaction. This reaction is the most important reaction of both the aldehyde and ketone. So the carbonyl carbon, this is a diagram. The carbonyl carbon, this is a carbonyl carbon. The carbonyl carbon carrying the small degree of positive charge. The nucleophile, this is a nucleophile. The example, the nucleophile CN. The nucleophile can attack the carbonyl carbon. The nucleophile can attack carbonyl carbon and it use a lone pair of new carbon nucleophile sigma bond to form new carbon nucleophile sigma bond. This is a new carbonyl nucleophile carbon sigma bond. At the same time, two electrons of the carbon oxygen bond, here that's two oxygen carbon oxygen double bond, move on to the most electronegative. This is a most electronegative oxygen atom. This result the formation of the alkoxide. So here the alkoxide will be formed. So in this process, the hybridization of carbon changes from sp2 to sp3. Okay, so the sp2 changes into sp3. This is sp2 changes into sp3, so to form alkoxide. The next, the tetrahedral intermediate, this is intermediate, can be protonated by water acid to form alcohol. Okay, this is a nucleophilic addition reaction. Some of the reactions are the nucleophilic addition examples are, first one, addition of HCN, then addition of alcohol, then addition of ammonia and its derivative. Then first one is a reaction with the hydroxylamine. First one is a reaction with the hydroxylamine. First one, aldehyde and ketone react with the hydroxylamine to form oxime. Hydroxylamine means NH2 OH is a hydroxyl amine. This is hydroxyl, this is NH2 is amine. So it is called as a hydroxyl amine. Acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde react with the hydroxylamine. So the water molecules will be eliminated. We get a compound acetaldexamine. Okay, the next one. Ketones, aldehyde or ketones react with the hydrazine. So NH2 is a hydrazine. Instead of NH2, OH, it is called as a hydroxylamine. So aldehyde or ketones, aldehyde and ketone react with hydrazine to form hydrazone. Okay. So here the water molecules are removed. Acetone react with the hydrazine to form acetone hydrazone. The next one, reaction with the phenylhydrazine. Aldehyde and ketones react with the phenylhydrazine. Phenyl means C6, hydrazine means NH2. NH2 is a hydrazine. The phenyl means C6H5. Acetone CH3 CO CH3 C double bond O CH3. This is a acetone. That is a ketone. React with the phenylhydrazine in the presence of H plus to form acetone phenylhydrazone. Acetone phenylhydrazone. The next one, reaction with the ammonia, that is amine. Aliphatic aldehyde except formaldehyde, because formaldehyde is a HCHO. Okay, so the aliphatic aldehyde except formaldehyde react with the ethereal solution of the ammonia to form aldimines. This is the acetaldehyde. Then react with the amine NH3 to form acetaldehyde ammonia. So CH3 C double bond O, that is HA, acetaldehyde react with amine to form acetaldehyde ammonia. The removal of water molecules, in this case the removal of water molecule, we get a compound aldamine, that is CH3 CH double bond NH is called as a aldamine. Okay, the next one, very important one, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde means HCHO is a formaldehyde. React with the ammonia. It's react with the ammonia to form hexamethylene tetraamine. Hexa means 6. Hexamethylene 6CH2 tetraamine N4. Tetraamine, which is known as a urotrophin. This is called as a urotrophin. That is hexamethylene tetraamine is called as a urotrophin. So formaldehyde react with the ammonia to form hexamethylene tetraamine. This is the structure of hexamethylene tetraamine. The 1 2 3 4 5 6 CH2, then 4 1 2 3 4 ammonia. So this is called a hexamethyl tetraamine. So uses of the urotrophin is a urinary infection, medicine for urinary infection. The nitration of the urotrophin enrolled condition to explosive, that is RDX, research and development explosive. It is also called as a cyclonitrate and cyclotrimethylene trinitramine. The next one, acetone react with the ammonia to form diacetoamine. So acetone, this is a acetone, CH3CO COH3 is a acetone. So react with the ammonia, NH3 ammonia. Then acetone plus acetones react with ammonia. So here this is a one acetone, then another acetones react with ammonia to removal of the water molecule. We get a diacetoamine. This is a removal of water molecules. So to get a compound diacetoamine. Okay. The next one, fourth one, benzaldehyde gives complex condensation product with the ammonia. So benzaldehyde, this is a benzaldehyde. C6, what is the formula of benzaldehyde? C6H5CHO. Benzaldehyde plus benzaldehyde with the ammonia, NH3. So benzol, 2 molecules of benzaldehyde, then 2 molecules of ammonia. So here the one water molecules are removed, then another water molecules are removed. We get it. Then another benzaldehyde. So 3 molecules of benzaldehyde, then 2 molecules of ammonia. We get a compound hydrobenzamide. What is the name? Hydrobenzamide. That is a complex condensation. Okay. The next one, oxidation of aldehyde and ketone. Next topic. Then oxidation of the aldehyde are easily oxidized to carboxylic acid. Aldehyde are easily oxidized to carboxylic. We discussed in hydroxy lesson. The primary alcohol oxidation, we get a compound aldehyde, then aldehyde further oxidation we get a acid. Then same number of carbon atoms, a parent aldehyde. The common oxidizing agent acidify potassium dichromate or acidic alkaline KMNO4 or chromic acid. Here the acetaldehyde, the further oxidize we get a acidic acid. Okay. Then oxidation of the ketone. So oxidation of ketone, we know the secondary alcohol oxidize we get a ketone. Okay, the ketone are not easily oxidized under the drastic condition. Powerful oxidizing agent like nitric acid, potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate, the cleavage of carbon-carbon bond take place to give mixture of carboxylic acid having less number of carbon atom compared to the alcohol, that is a primary alcohol. Then secondary alcohol to further oxidize to give the ketone and further oxidize to give the carboxylic acid. Compare the ketone and carboxylic acid, they contain the less number of the carbon atom. Okay, the next one, the oxidation of unsymmetrical ketones is governed by the Puffert's rule. It is a state that during the oxidation of unsymmetric ketone, that is a CO, bond is cleaved such way the keto group stays with the smaller alkyl group. So this is an example. A penta 2-ONE oxidation is carried out. We get a propanic acid plus a ethanoic acid. This reaction is called as a Puffert's rule. Okay. The next one, reduction reaction. So we already discussed about oxidation. Now reduction reaction. So reduction to alcohol. So the reduction of alcohol, the aldehyde are reduced to primary alcohol. So this is acetaldehyde. CH3CHO reductions are carried out in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride. We get a reduction, oxidizing mean aldehyde is oxidized to give acid. Aldehyde is a reduction is carried out, we get a alcohol. So the acetaldehyde, that is a acetaldehyde reduction carried out, we get a compound primary alcohol. In ketone are reduced to get a secondary alcohol. You already discussed in hydroxy derivative. So the primary alcohol oxidizing, we get aldehyde, and further oxidizing, we get acid. Then acetaldehyde is a reductions are carried out, we get a primary alcohol. Whereas the secondary alcohol oxidized, we get a ketone, and further oxidized acid. Whereas the ketones are reduced, we get a secondary alcohol, that is a isopropyl alcohol. So the above reaction can be carried out in the presence of metal catalyst like platinum, palladium, nickel, lithium hydride, etc. Okay. So here lithium aluminum hydride reduce only the C double bond group having C double bond such as. The next one, reduction to hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbon means the ketones is a reduction carried out, we get a compound hydrocarbon. The carbonyl group of aldehyde and ketone can be reduced to methylene group using suitable reducing agent to give hydrocarbon, that is CH2, to give hydrocarbon. The next one, very important naming reaction, Clemmensen reduction. What is that? Clemmensen reduction. Aldehyde. Take the example aldehyde, CH3CHO. Already we discussed about Rosenman reaction and Stephens reaction. Rosenman reaction, we can take acetyl chloride in the presence of hydrogen and the presence of palladium, barium sulfate, we get a compound acetaldehyde. Then Clemmensen reactions are similar to that. Acetaldehyde, we can take acetaldehyde plus hydrogen when the present when heated with the zinc and amalgam, ZnHg, zinc and amalgam, and concentrated hydrochloric acid, we get a compound that is hydrocarbons. Okay, CH3 C double bond OH, that is acetaldehyde plus hydrogen, we get a compound CH3CH3, that is ethane, then remaining water. Okay, then acetone, whereas acetone, the acetone also same method, then reduction method, acetone plus hydrogen, zinc, same catalyst, zinc and mercury, heated with the zinc and mercury with the corn hydrochloric acid, we get a compound propane, that is a, this also hydrocarbon. Acetaldehyde reductions are carried out, we get a compound ethone. Then ketone, the reductions carried out, we get a compound propane. What is that? Propane. This is a Clemmensen reduction. Okay. The next one, Wolff-Kishner reduction. What is that? Wolff-Kishner reduction. Aldehyde and ketones when heated with the hydrazine, NH2, hydrazine, what is hydrazine? NH2, hydroxylamine, NH2OH. So please note the equations very carefully. Hydroxylamine, NH2OH, hydrazine, NH2, phenylhydrazine, C6H5NH2. Okay, are you clear? Very well. Wolff-Kishner reduction, aldehyde and ketone react with the hydrazine and sodium ethoxide. What is the form of sodium ethoxide? C2H5ONa, sodium ethoxide. Hydrocarbons are formed. So in this method, we can prepare hydrocarbons. Hydrazine acts as a reducing agent. So acetaldehyde, the reductions method means you can hydrogen, we add the hydrogen, So hydrazine is a catalyst and sodium ethoxide is also catalyst. We get a compound hydrocarbon CH3CH3. So CH3 then CH3 the removal of N2 plus H2O. So Wolff-Kishner reduction. So Rosenman reduction, acetyl chloride react with the hydrogen to form acetaldehyde. Then Clemmensen reduction, acetaldehyde react with acetaldehyde reduction is carried out with the presence of zinc, mercury. We get a hydrocarbon. Wolff-Kishner acetaldehyde, the same method reduction is carried out with the presence of hydrazine, sodium ethoxide to form hydrocarbon. Okay, then same way the acetone also. Then next one, reduction to pinocols. What is it? Reduction to pinocols. The ketones are reduction with the magnesium. Ketone means acetone. Reaction with the magnesium, amalgam and water. Magnesium means Mg, amalgam means Hg and water. Reduce symmetrical diols known as pinocol. Symmetrical means it cut into equal of. Suppose cut பண்ணும்போது equal of கிடைக்கிறது symmetrical diols. So acetone plus acetone CH3 C double bond O, CH3 C double bond O plus 2 hydrogen with the presence of magnesium, mercury, water. We get a compound pinocol 2, 3, that is a 2, this is a 3. This is the first carbon, so second carbon, then third carbon, fourth carbon. 2, 3, the second carbon carrying 2 methyl group, second carbon carrying 1 methyl group, third carbon also 1 methyl group. This is called 2, 3 dimethyl. How many methyl? 2 methyl. So dimethyl, the number of carbon butane, then OH, that is second carbon containing OH and third carbon containing OH. So it is called as a 2, 3. How many OH? 2 OH. It is called as a diol. 2, 3 dimethyl butane, 2, 3 diol. It is called as a pinocol. 2, 3 dimethyl butane, 2, 3 diol is called as a pinocol. Okay, the next one, alloform reactions. Acetaldehyde and methylene ketones containing C double bond O group when treated with halogen and alkene to give corresponding haloform. This reaction is called as a alloform reaction. So here acetone with the Cl2 with this NaOH to form CCl3. In the presence of CCl3, CCH3, in the presence of NaOH we get a chloroform plus CH3COONa, sodium acetate. Sodium acetate is called as a alloform reaction.